the next presenting company, which is Sophia So. She's a founder of So Green. Sophia.
Hi, everyone. Let's start. So, hi, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm from the Netherlands. My name is Sophia So, and my company is one of the candidates that have applied for the exclusive license to cultivate cannabis and sell this to coffee shops in the Netherlands. So, in this experiment, the relevant ministries will select a maximum number of 10 growers and issue those selected an exclusive license to cultivate cannabis and sell this to 79 coffee shops from participating municipalities over a period of 5 years. From the moment that the experiment starts, all participating coffee shops are obligated by law to only buy cannabis from licensed growers. The application period opened July 1st and had its deadline on July 28th. And So Green has submitted its business plan accordingly, and we believe that we have a high potential to obtain this license. Now, Wonderong Ith and I are the founders of So Green, and we have made sure that the business plan that we have submitted checks all the formal, material, and legal requirements in accordance with all the rules of the experiment. We have been assisted by our incredible So Green team, whereas every one of us has its own expertise, which makes So Green able to lead by example and keep the Dutch reputation high. Now, our practical and suitable location has a total surface of 11,000 square meters, divided in office space and 9,300 square meters industrial hall used for the cultivation process. On location, we also have a special entrance for transport vehicles, so the transfer of our products will only be taking place behind closed doors. The whole design of the construction of the industrial hall can be found in our business plan, but in short, we plan to grow vertically, because this way we would be able to make very efficient use of the space, and we would also be able to expand anytime by adding more levels, as our industrial hall has the capacity to be expanded to grow up to 3 levels. Also, as a requirement, all licensed growers must be able to produce at least 10 different varieties. So we have made a classic selection of varieties that represent the 10 most popular varieties for decades and are available on almost every coffee shop menu. In addition, and even more important, as the coffee shop license holders are the ones that decide demand, So Green will have cannabis varieties available on special request. So this way we'll be maintaining the relationships with the coffee shop license holders by being able to supply exactly what they sell. This would work by having So Green, this would work by having a coffee shop request a specific variety for which we will provide a sample and produce a whole batch after approval from the coffee shop license holders. And this way we would be able to coordinate our supply exactly to the demand of the coffee shops. And I just really want to emphasize how much importance So Green gives to maintaining the relationships with the coffee shop license holders, as they will be our clients and it is up to them to decide if they want to buy from So Green or not. So as an additional advantage, we have team members, one of them who has been working in the coffee shops as a trusted advisor since 1989. And it has made it possible for So Green to have already established supply agreements with the 8 local coffee shops in Breda once So Green obtains the license. So our team of experts will be leading the cultivation and make it a success by bringing and sharing their experience in large-scale cannabis cultivation with So Green. Both gentlemen have over 15 years experience in controlled environment agriculture and horticulture for indoor as well as greenhouses for various plants and vegetables, and are responsible for many success stories. Will Lammers has been a leader in technology implementation for large-scale cannabis cultivation since 2013, from the start of the legalization in Denver, USA. And Damian Solomons has brought best-of-class procedures, processes, and technology into the cannabis industry also since 2013, where he was the consultant to the first Canadian license holders, Tilray and Tweed, I think also known as Canopy now. And both gentlemen are well-known cultivation experts in not only the United States and Canada, but worldwide. So it is a pleasure to have both gentlemen on in our team, leading our cultivation team. As a matter of fact, I believe that Damien and Will are also here as attendants. So hi Will, hi Damien. So these numbers summarize our financial projections. A licensed grower must be able to produce at least 6,500 kilograms, but it's not obligated to actually produce this number immediately, as the coffee shops will enter a transitioning period. So this means that it's up to us to determine the production volume in line with supply and demand of the coffee shops. And So Green intends to therefore produce 4,000 kilograms in total for the first year. The first year is actually year 2 in the table, because the first year is the preparatory phase and the second year is the transitional phase. And so the second year reflects the production of which we will be 100% sure that can be supplied. So this table could be viewed as based on minimum production volumes.
1 minute, Sophia.
Yeah. So the only thing we are looking for right now are investors who are willing to sign a declaration of intent to invest once So Green obtains the license. So no obligation or any investment shall be made under strict condition of obtaining the license. So if you would be interested to learn more, I have our business plan available in English, which reflects what we have submitted in our application. Also, the Dutch government welcomes foreign investment. So they have published all the rules and requirements in English. So I would also be able to provide you with this document. Our financial projections and term sheet will also be available on request. So please feel free to contact me on sophia@sogreen.eco. And I thank you all so much for your attention. Do you have any questions?
Hi, Sophia, this is Carrie. I do have a couple questions. I'm not sure I completely understand the pricing mechanism here. Of course, I understand supply and demand and how that fluctuates and impacts pricing. But in this environment with the government involved, is there going to be competitive pricing per kilo? And will that, who sets that pricing? And how are you figuring that into your financial projections?
Well, there will be a maximum of 10 growers that will be that shall supply the coffee shops in the Netherlands. And yes, the coffee shops are obligated by law to only buy from the licensed growers. However, it is up to the coffee shop license holder to decide from which grower they will be buying. And also the current pricing that we have based our financial projections on is based on the current price that is being sold to the coffee shops as of right now. And this is an average price of around 4 to 4.5 euros per gram to the coffee shops, because in the coffee shops, the cannabis is being sold for around 10 euros per gram. So basically, yes, it's based on the current price of the coffee shop, of what the coffee shops are paying right now to the current suppliers.
Thank you, Sophia. I have a question and kind of a comment. So at the very end of your presentation, you have you write that success is guaranteed if the license is secured. I caution against anytime guaranteeing anything like that, but maybe I misunderstood. What do you mean by that?
No, I understand you. It's just that I strongly believe that our business plan does reflect exactly what the government would like to see out of this experiment. So this is why I am I very much trust our plan, in the sense that it will comply with all requirements, because there will be 2 reviews. The first one is the formal review to see if you check all the just the formal requirements, and then they will see check the material requirements to see how practicable and how realizable this plan is. So for example, one of the requirements of this experiment is that the growers in So Green or any other grower company would have experience with plants and vegetables in general. However, as cannabis is a different type of plant, we actually do have cannabis experts, which we think is a huge advantage in comparison with all the other applicants, because they, well, the Netherlands is a top company in agriculture and horticulture. However, they do not have any experience on cannabis. So to have Will Lammers and Damien Solomon on our team is one of our main advantages.